Sarah had been the janitor at TechCorp for nearly 5 years. To many, she was a familiar face, a kind, always smiling woman in her late 30s who happened to be deaf. She moved about the office with a quiet grace, her mop and cleaning supplies almost like extensions of herself. The office buzzed with the hum of keyboards, the occasional murmur of conversation, and the rustle of papers. But to Sarah, it was a world of silence, her connection to it mediated by the vibrations of the floor and the expressions on people's faces. Most of the staff were polite, offering a nod or a wave in passing. But not everyone treated her with the same respect. A small group of younger employees, new hires mostly, often snickered and made jokes at her expense. They assumed she couldn't understand them, their laughs and whispered comments like poison in the air. Mark, Lisa, and Tom were the usual suspects, always lingering around the coffee machine, making snide remarks and laughing as Sarah went about her duties. Sarah had learned to ignore them, focusing on her work and finding solace in her art. She had a small, private corner in the janitor's closet where she kept her sketchbooks and pencils. Art was her escape, her way of communicating with a world that often seemed out of reach. She had been drawing since she was a child, finding joy and peace in creating images that spoke the words she couldn't hear. Her sketches were intricate and detailed, capturing the beauty she saw in everyday life. One Monday morning, the office was abuzz with excitement and tension. The quarterly company meeting was scheduled for later that day, a big event where the CEO, Mr. Donovan, would present the achievements of the past few months and outline the future direction of the company. Rumors were swirling about significant changes and potential promotions, and everyone was on edge. Sarah continued her routine, cleaning the conference room meticulously, making sure everything was spotless for the big event. She noticed the whispers and giggles from Mark, Lisa, and Tom, glancing her way and laughing. She ignored them, focusing on her work, but inside, it hurt. She had always prided herself on her work ethic and her ability to overcome the challenges her deafness presented. As the meeting time approached, the employees filed into the conference room, chatting excitedly. Sarah finished up her cleaning and slipped out quietly, her job done. She retreated to her small janitor's closet, her sanctuary of sorts, where she kept a small collection of notebooks filled with sketches and drawings. She took out her latest sketch, a detailed drawing of the office building, and added a few finishing touches. Inside the conference room, the meeting was in full swing. Mr. Donovan was in his element, delivering his speech with passion. He talked about the company's growth, the challenges ahead, and then, unexpectedly, he paused. "I want to share a story with you all," he said, a hint of a smile playing at the corners of his mouth, "about someone in this very room who has shown incredible dedication and talent, often going unnoticed." The room fell silent, curiosity piqued. Sarah, still in her closet, was oblivious to the unfolding drama. Mr. Donovan continued, "Sarah, our janitor, is not just an exceptional worker. She is also an incredible artist. A few weeks ago, I discovered some of her sketches accidentally left behind in the conference room. Her work is astonishing." He held up a large drawing, a stunningly detailed sketch of the office building, captured with such precision and artistry that it took everyone's breath away. "I was so impressed that I reached out to her to learn more about her talent. Today, I am proud to announce that we will be showcasing Sarah's artwork in the main lobby. It's time we all recognize the incredible talent and dedication she brings to this company." There was a moment of stunned silence, then a burst of applause. The group of younger employees who had laughed at Sarah looked especially sheepish, their faces red with embarrassment. Mr. Donovan's words had cut through their arrogance, making them realize just how wrong they had been. In her closet, Sarah felt the vibrations of the applause through the floor. Curious, she stepped out and was immediately met with the sight of Mr. Donovan walking toward her, holding her sketch. "Sarah," he signed and spoke at the same time, "your work is incredible. We are all very proud of you." Tears welled up in her eyes as she realized what had happened. The employees, including those who had mocked her, came forward to congratulate her, their previous attitudes replaced with genuine respect and admiration. From that day forward, Sarah was no longer just the deaf janitor. She was the talented artist whose work brought beauty to the office, a testament to the hidden depths within everyone. And as for those who had laughed at her, they learned a valuable lesson in humility and the importance of seeing beyond the surface. The story of Sarah's talent spread throughout the company, becoming a legend of sorts, a reminder that everyone has something valuable to offer, and that respect and kindness can uncover the most surprising and wonderful gifts in others. But the story didn't end there. Sarah's artwork in the lobby drew attention not just from TechCorp employees, but from clients and visitors as well. One day, a prominent art gallery owner, Mr. Benson, visited the office for a meeting. As he walked through the lobby, he was captivated by Sarah's drawings. He inquired about the artist and, upon learning Sarah's story, requested to meet her. Sarah was nervous but excited when she was introduced to Mr. Benson. Through an interpreter, they discussed her art and her journey. Mr. Benson was impressed by her talent and her resilience. He offered her an opportunity to showcase her work in his gallery, a dream Sarah had never dared to imagine. The news spread like wildfire through the office. Sarah's colleagues, including Mark, Lisa, and Tom, were genuinely happy for her. They realized how wrong they had been to judge her solely on her job as a janitor. They apologized sincerely, and Sarah, with her kind heart, forgave them, appreciating their change of attitude. The gallery opening was a grand event. Sarah's family and friends, along with her colleagues from TechCorp, attended to support her. The gallery was filled with her sketches, each telling a story of beauty, struggle, and triumph. Mr. Donovan gave a speech praising Sarah's incredible journey and her contribution to the company's culture. Sarah's artwork was a hit. She sold several pieces that night, and her story was covered by local news, bringing even more attention to her talent. She continued to work at TechCorp, but now with a new sense of pride and purpose. Her colleagues treated her with the respect she had always deserved, and she inspired many with her dedication and talent. As time went on, Sarah's story became a part of TechCorp's culture. New hires were told about the talented janitor who was also an amazing artist, a reminder to look beyond the surface and appreciate the hidden talents of those around them. Sarah herself became a mentor to young artists in the company, encouraging them to pursue their passions despite any obstacles they might face. Sarah's journey from a laughed-at janitor to a celebrated artist was a testament to the power of kindness, respect, and the belief in one's own abilities. It reminded everyone that sometimes the most remarkable people are those we overlook, and that everyone has a story worth hearing and a talent worth discovering. Thank you so much for watching this story. I put a link down below about something very interesting you'll like. Go check that out. Subscribe for more daily content. See you on the next one.